Funding for Schaffrillas is provided by Rake.
Office
Is the worst thing that ever happened.
As soon as I saw that the opening credits were using the default iMovie font, I knew I was in for some truly transcendent awfulness, the likes of which Cars 2 and Earwig and the Witch could only dream of aspiring towards. You notice that the main character, Michael Scott, is the most unlikable character in the show. You notice how the plot is going absolutely nowhere until the last 20 minutes or so. You notice the questionable racial implications.
My cookie, try my cookie, try my...
When David Wallace sat down to ask Michael Scott for advice, I had to ask myself out loud, is this real? Is this a real show I'm actually watching right now? Or is this a prank? The Office is a show about Michael Scott, who is a boss, whose boss is David Wallace, and he wants him to take over the CEO role. But Michael Scott does not want to be the successor because he wants to be a dad. So right off the bat, you can see that this movie clearly influenced Wicked.
I am a sentimental man who always longed to be a father.
Anyway, Michael Scott escapes to LA and meets John Krasinski and generally ruins his life by being selfish and annoying. Anyway, believe it or not, we haven't gotten to my least favorite thing about The Office yet. So David Wallace employs all these Amish, but Dwight Schrute, the literal second in command at the Office, feels like after all these years of hard work, he deserves to take over the business. Especially since Michael Scott doesn't even want to do it. Yet for some bizarre reason, David Wallace only wants non-Amish to be in charge of the Office and won't even consider an Amish taking over. So Dwight Schrute decides that he wants to take over by force and seize the means of production for his fellow workers. But uh-oh, that's evil. So it's a good thing the good non-Amish can fight back against those evil Amish and maintain control in the end, and force the Amish to do their bidding. What a happy ending. Okay, so putting aside any readings you might want to take away from the text on your own time, Dwight Schrute literally does nothing wrong until the last 20 minutes. I'm serious. For 2/3 of this show, he merely tries to imply to David Wallace that he should consider letting an Amish take over the business. So if the show wants him to be the antagonist, it doesn't work because he does nothing antagonistic. I was actively cheering when he was trying to kill Michael Scott because I don't know how you could watch this show and not want Michael Scott to die a slow, painful death. Literally, the only bad things Dwight Schrute does is trying to kill Jim. Like, yeah, okay, he didn't really do anything bad, so that's kind of fucked. And replacing
Vending machine
snacks with fruits, which is just such a dumb thing the show pulls out of its ass in the final act. Like, they never established that Dwight had a problem with Kevin eating candy.
Oh, yeah.
But do you want to know the real kicker? The most insane fucking thing about all of this? It's the fact that at the end, with absolutely zero hesitation after Michael requests it, David Wallace appoints Jim as the new
Manager.
Wait a minute, Mr. David Wallace. What exactly is the problem with the Amish beet farmer who's been your loyal second in command for years being in charge of the Office? What's so different about this mediocre guy with zero qualifications that allows him to take over? What's the difference, huh? What's the difference, motherfucker? But yeah, Jim gets to be co-manager just cause he really wanted it and he really loves the receptionist. I mean, there was also a whole montage where he did some training for it. Intercut with Dwight also doing similar training for it. They both equally wanted it, except one was actually qualified for it. So yeah, what was the difference here, Mr. David Wallace? What is wrong with this demented man? Okay, that's enough complaining. I think it's time I talk about the stuff that I actually liked about it. Here goes. And that's everything I liked about it. Wow, that was a pretty short list. You really have to get on my bad side to be a minus 69 out of 10, but this one absolutely earned it. I fucking despise everything about it, and I sincerely hope people don't actually watch it. What the fuck? I guess the joke's on me because this piece of made $1 billion. How did this make $1 billion? That's insane. It is the absolute worst, the sorriest excuse ever, to the point where I don't even know if F tier accurately captures my feelings. This shit belongs in hell. I fucking hate the Office. If you like this show, I think you should die. Good night, Pennsylvania.
Mr. Blue, I told you that I love you, please believe me.